hell? The Chilliwack. Welcome to Red 5.
Alright, let's do this.
You've never been in here before.
I have not.
Here's what's gonna happen, because I picked a song specifically for this. I've seen Smokey and the Bandit too, and they save an elephant!
But they never did, ever did, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down. It rained down like
Welcome back to Learning to Forge. We are back at the shop for the last time in this particular workshop as we are having to relocate. And that's okay. That's okay. We're ready to relocate. Hello. Well, a little bit of an interruption there. That's okay. Anyways, we are back at the workshop for the last time in this particular shop. We have Dick Grayson is back with us again to do some vlogging of his own, and he's brought his buddy Jesse along with him as well. It is Jesse's birthday as well as Justin's birthday this weekend, so we're celebrating that right now. And this is the last time in this shop. I know I already said that, but it's kind of a bittersweet day. It's pretty awesome. Let's get to it. So, Justin.
So, Gimli.
How do you feel about this? Sure. How you feeling? Last day in this particular shop, at least for this weekend.
It's a bittersweet moment. Happy to be getting out of here because it's kind of a but I mean, probably won't get as nice as the shop where we go, so we'll take what we get, I guess.
You see daylight through the wall. This place is literally falling down around us. We're gonna look back on this in 10 years and go, hey look, we started with literally nothing. This building was falling apart around us, and that's what we started with.
What are you forging today?
Cable Damascus. Tempting too. We'll see how it turns out.
Is this a new technique for you today?
Well, yeah, everything's pretty new to me, so yeah, I've been attempted it twice before, and then one time it was successful, but I ran out of material. The second time it was completely a fail, so we'll see what happens today.
Here we go.
And it's on camera. So what Justin's doing here is he's got a piece of cable that we have open in order to allow for the flux to get in there. Flux allows or prevents oxidization from going on. So he's twisted it open, thrown some flux in there. We're going to throw it in there, and then we're going to tighten it up again nice and firm. Just really twist it tight, and hopefully those welds will stick. And once it's twisted, he'll take a hammer to it, forge weld all that together, and get a Cable Damascus pattern. A lot of the times we're not actually making knives, we're just playing with material, and learning how it feels and learning how, you know, things go. This is probably going to be one of those times where we're just learning how the cable works and how it feels under the hammer and everything else, but we'll see if it actually turns into anything. We'll see.
I don't think I'll get too far into like the actual process. I want to square it up, draw it out, and fold it, and hang it out.
Are you just going to hot cut and fold it?
So what got you into forging?
Okay, our shop's a fun question actually. Forged the Fireplace, like I just watched it for a while, enjoyed it, decided I was going to buy a forge, bought all these tools, and here I am.
How long ago was that?
Less than a year, about a year ago, yeah, about a year. And then Dave's probably been coming here for about 6 months.
September, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Thermosifting.
What is that?
Softening it up. Hot roll, softens it up, makes it easier to play with. a piece of mono steel, which is just a regular single piece of steel. And it's cut to the same proportions as these things here. I don't know which camera I'm supposed to be looking into, so I'm going to go back and forth.
Either or.
Either or. So these are Damascus billets. We talked about it in my last episode on Learning to Forge, on our last episode of Learning to Forge. We talked about this. So we've got these have been cut in half, and we're going to weld them, forge weld them to the little guy that's in there right now. But we're going to soften him up a little bit. That's why it's in the forge. We're going to kind of anneal it before the process is called. We're going to soften it up a little bit, kind of do some thermocycling on it, just get it nice and soft. Then we're going to weld these three together. Then we're going to throw them in the forge, all three together, and then we're going to make a sand mine Damascus out of it. So it's going to be fun. What about you? What are you going to do?
Drink some beers.
Yeah.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so there's been a change of plans. I originally was going to take this bar here, and I was going to take these bars and sandwich it between and do something called a Damascus sand mine. I'm not liking how this middle bar is going to turn out. There's too many imperfections in it. I'm not liking it. So I'm just going to make a smaller knife, and I'm going to take these two Damascus or Beskar billets. I'm just going to forge weld them to themselves as their own separate stack, and we're going to make a knife just out of these two bars. It's going to be a smaller knife than what I anticipated, but it'll work. It'll be fun. We'll work with that. Let's have some fun. Let's do this.
Vlogging works.
Sup, Forge Nation? We out here, we vlogging.
I don't know you.
We're vlogging, Forge Nation.
Jesus Christ.
Bring your hammer down low. Yeah, here. Yep. Just low left tap. Little left taps. There you go. It's starting cool. We got to throw it back in already, but that's the idea.
So what are we doing right now?
Excuse me, coughing up half lung apparently. We just got back from a break, and we're about to fire up the forge one more time. We've got your stuff to work on. You got your Farrier's Rasp that you're working on in there. He's got that Cable Damascus, and I've got the big Damascus that I have just finished forge welding, and we're gonna try and shape it. It's gonna be fun. See what we can do. So yeah, we're gonna light it up.
Dude, you're gonna burn your hand. I'm a little warm. I was like, whoa.
where that weld is supposed to be. You can kind of see it on this side. There's a little bit of a deviation there. See the separation? But you can see that the forge weld has stuck in there. It's all one solid piece on that side. So we're gonna work a little more on this side, but this is nice and welded shut. We're good to go.
Any tips for first-time forgers?
Be safe. Would be my number one thing. Have fun. Learn. Play the materials. Don't get upset when things get wrong and you have to scrap the project. And be patient. That's going to be the biggest thing, because steel is hard to move. And if you haven't noticed, and I mentioned in a couple of my other videos, we don't have any power tools like hydraulic presses or power hammers. Everything we're doing is by hand. So a blade that we would make over the course of 6 or 7 weekends, somebody could do in a day with a power hammer and a press. So depending on what you have available to you, it can take a lot of time and a lot of patience. But just have fun with it. Play as you go. You know, I thought about, you know, when you're a kid and you're playing, you're learning as you play, right? You're playing in the sandbox and you're learning. This is kind of the same thing. This is our big boy sandbox. You're a first timer, just have fun and be safe. Anything you want to add?
Just let the metal do the work. Let it go where it wants to. Don't try and take a shape and make it what you want. Just let the metal take it where it wants to go. Best thing I can say.
It's pretty empty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as we got the camera rolling, what are you thinking? What do you want to say to our not so many viewers?
On to bigger and better things.
On to bigger and better things. All right.
Maybe not bigger, but better.
Better. He's a man of very few words.
I am.